Have you ever noticed that the moment you stop caring about what other people think, that's when your life truly begins? It's the scariest, yet most liberating decision you can ever make. For 30 years, I was trapped in a cycle of trying to be liked by absolutely everyone. I became a yes man, even when every fiber of my being screamed no. I dodged difficult conversations like they were the plague. I would literally dim my own personality, trying to shrink myself to fit into whatever box people wanted me in. And you know what? I was utterly miserable. But here's the crazy part. I thought I was being a good person. I genuinely believed I was just being nice. The hard truth I had to face was that I wasn't being nice. I was being a coward. People-pleasing isn't an act of kindness. Let's be real, it's a form of manipulation. You're trying to control other people's perception of you by sacrificing the one thing that's uniquely yours: who you really are. My breaking point was a moment of terrifying clarity. I looked around and realized I had constructed my entire life, my career, my relationships, even the hobbies I chose, based on a foundation of other people's approval. I was living a life designed to make everyone else happy, and in the process, I had completely lost myself. And here's the brutal truth that hit me like a ton of bricks. When you spend your life trying to be liked by everyone, you end up being genuinely loved by no one, and that includes yourself. So, I decided to run an experiment. For 30 days, I made a promise to myself: prioritize being authentic over being liked. I started sharing my real, unfiltered opinions. I began setting firm boundaries. I finally learned to say no to things that drained my energy without feeling guilty. The results? They were immediate, and honestly, pretty terrifying at first. Some people were not fans of this new me. They missed the agreeable, accommodating version of me that was always available and never disagreed. But then, something truly amazing started to happen. The people who stuck around, the ones who mattered, started connecting with me on a much deeper level. They valued my honesty. They trusted me more because they knew they were getting the real me, not some curated performance. It was a profound realization. Being disliked by some is simply the price of admission for being truly loved and respected by others. Think about it. Every successful person you admire has haters. Every authentic individual has critics. Every leader who has ever made a difference has faced disagreement. It's not a flaw in the system. It's a feature. Your willingness to be disliked is directly proportional to your potential to make an impact. If absolutely everyone likes you, chances are you're not really standing for anything significant. The fear of being disliked is a cage. It keeps you small, it keeps you safe, and ultimately, it keeps you insignificant. But finding comfort in the fact that not everyone will like you, that sets you free. It gives you permission to be bold, to be authentic, and to be truly influential in your own life and the lives of others. Now, I'm not telling you to go out and be intentionally rude or controversial for the sake of it. That's not the point. The point is to be intentionally yourself, even if it makes some people a little uncomfortable. Today, I have fewer friends, but the relationships I have are incredibly deep and meaningful. I might have more critics, but I also have a bigger impact. I have less external approval, but I have a wealth of self-respect. So, I want to ask you, who are you trying too hard to please right now? What would you do differently in your life if you weren't afraid of someone's disapproval? Drop a comment below and share one thing you would do if the fear of being disliked suddenly vanished. Let's start a conversation and practice being ourselves in a world that often profits from our conformity. Thank you so much for watching. If this resonated with you, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more truths about living an authentic life. See you in the next one.